Hi, I'm Jared.
And I'm Brad.
And this week on Hood Slappers, we're going to be reviewing the 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
The Mitsubishi Outlander, Mitsubishi's golden child and best-selling vehicle the Japanese brand has to offer. This, the fourth generation 7-seater, comes at a time where Mitsubishi's looking to make larger strides and boost their loyal following, because the Outlander sells only a small fraction of what the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Nissan Rogue do. But the Outlander earned the 10 Best Interior Award, as well as Vehicle of the Year. Plus, Mitsubishi is renowned for rally racing and dominating Dakar with 12 first-place wins. So, this begs the question, is the Mitsubishi Outlander the worst SUV in the world, or the world's best-kept secret? So how do we find this out?
Well, the president and CEO of Mitsubishi claims that this is the best equipped vehicle to ever be sold in Canada, showcasing its safety, quality, and innovation.
But when comparing one vehicle with other vehicles, there are many important things to consider. The top 3 things we think you should consider are quality, cost of ownership, and reliability. So it's now time for your trusted professionals to take a serious, hard, stern look at the Mitsubishi Outlander.
Quality workmanship is oozing out of the new Outlander as its strong, aggressive appearance portrays a bold SUV with attitude. It's longer, wider, and taller than the previous generation and offers a much bolder style. The side of the Outlander is fully embraced by beautiful character lines sculpted into the vehicle, connecting to the rear in what Mitsubishi is calling their Hexagard Horizon. The new styling is due to Mitsubishi's new philosophy called I Fu Doo Doo.
Well, that's all right, Brad. We all have accidents every once in a while.
No. It means they want their vehicles to be authentic and majestic.
Well, it does look good, but there is one complaint about the Outlander, and that is that it shares the same platform as the Nissan Rogue, and that has me a little worried.
Yeah, it's like Jeffrey Dahmer wanting to share his recipes with you, right? Like, hey, it's a nice gesture, I'm just not sure I want in on it.
But rest assured, despite the sharing of some goods, there is a lot to like about the exterior of the Outlander, also the quality of the interior. Brimming with soft touch materials, the interior of the Outlander extends the same quality as the exterior, offering high resolution screens, unique quilted and durable leather seats, as well as a 2-layer urethane steering wheel that suppresses the vibration from your hands while driving. But if you're really into display screens, the Outlander has enough screens to compete with your local sports pub, offering an available 12.3-inch driver's display screen that can be completely customized to your liking, as well as a 10.8-inch heads-up display. There is no excuse to ever miss a directional cue with all these screens.
The Outlander comes with a trusted and true quality 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that comes with matching 181 horsepower and 181 pound-foot of torque. Now, what makes this engine unique on a compact SUV is that it's capable of towing up to 2,000 pounds. It comes with Mitsubishi's standard all-wheel control and is capable of carrying 7 passengers with its 3rd row.
3rd row?
Yeah.
Where?
In the back.
It's tiny back here.
This is the smallest 3rd row I've ever seen.
How are we gonna fit?
I have no idea.
Well, Brad, if we're the professionals we say we are, then it's time for us to take a harsh, serious, and stern look. Brad, get your finger out of your nose. At the 3rd row of the Mitsubishi Outlander.
Breathe with me, buddy.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the leg room in the back might not be for mature adults or us. It might not even be enough for kids, but it's there if you need it.
I'm sweating here.
You ready to get out?
Oh, I'm ready. This could be an ordeal as well.
Just Give me a minute.
Okay.
If you're worried about quality at all, rest assured, Mitsubishi has a remarkable 10-year, 160,000 kilometer limited powertrain warranty and 5 years of roadside assistance. This can save you a ton on potential expenses down the road. But speaking of expenses, what does it cost to own and operate an Outlander?
When comparing the Outlander to its Japanese rivals, the CR-V, RAV4, CX-5, and Rogue, it's tough to tell who comes in first place, but according to CAA, after a year of driving, the Outlander does depreciate faster and does come with a slightly higher insurance cost.
Now, the Outlander has very competitive fuel economy of 8.9 liters per 100 kilometers, both highway and city combined, and that's due to more use of aluminium throughout the car. Also, it's a lot less to maintain than many other vehicles out there, and that's due to Mitsubishi's 6-month or 12,000 kilometer service interval. There is no clear winner in terms of cost of ownership, but rest assured, the Outlander is right there in the pack.
That is not even taking into consideration that the Outlander also comes as a plug-in hybrid model available in 5 different trim levels and a combined fuel economy of 3.6 liters per 100 kilometers.
And this is part of Mitsubishi's plan to reduce CO2 emissions by 40% by the year 2030.
Reliability is another matter altogether. I mean, it's a hard metric to measure. I mean, we all have that second cousin in shipping and receiving who thinks some product is the greatest thing since sliced bread, whereas Susan in accounts receivable thinks it's the worst thing that's ever happened to the world. Everybody has different opinions and we're surrounded by them.
Now, the only metric we really have to use here is J.D. Power & Associates least problems per 100 cars, a survey of 32 brands where Mitsubishi places 14th, ahead of Honda, Subaru, Acura, and Nissan.
But if you want a second opinion, I think Susan's done work at 5.
I think you're right, but enough about that. Let's take it for a drive. Brad, here we are in the 23 Mitsubishi Outlander. First impressions.
Well, this is, I think, both of our first time in a Mitsubishi.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is exciting stuff. So I would say this. My first impression is, wow. I love it. I love the look outside. I love the look inside, the knobs, the buttons, and I really like this tan on black, with the exception of that third row, which I think was a mistake. But listen, I'll never be in a third row. I'm not buying a car for a third row.
You don't think you're a third row citizen?
No, I'm at the point in life I will never be in a third row again.
Is that right?
Never.
All right.
Never. If I'm on a road trip and you tell me I'm in the third row, I'm not going on the road
Good
trip.
to know.
Yes.
If I don't want you on the road trip.
Oh, I see. Okay. But with the exception of that, I'm loving everything.
Right. Well, Brad, I agree with you completely. I like the CX-50, and there's a lot in here. This soft touch color here and the stitching reminds me a lot of the Mazda CX-50, which I really liked. And it is my first time in a Mitsubishi, and I really like it. And it reminds me, in a sense, of the new kid. And there's a new kid in school, and you don't know if you want to be friends with them because you have your clique. But once you become friends with them, you don't know why you weren't friends with them in the first place, because sitting in this car, driving it, looking at it, it is absolutely brilliant. And Brad, I think that's why you like the car so much, because you can relate as that kid that nobody wants to talk to. And I think that's your whole thing. You have a soft spot for a car like this.
You know, Jared, I actually was thinking of something similar. You see, Jared and I were at a party together last night, and I got to tell you, I'm a way better mingler than this guy. I think hands down, I was the better mingler.
I was the better mingler. You showed up late. I was done mingling.
Fashionably late. Fashionably
late.
No,
you were 2 hours late.
I was a little bit late, but a wonderful time. But here's what happened. You know, there's the usual outgoing, boisterous people, but I was swinging and meeting people left, right, and center. And I'll tell you, there was a quiet person, kind of on their own. I was like, I don't know. Do you approach? Hilarious, this person. And the Mitsubishi feels the same to me. It's like, should I approach? When you do, you go, where have you been all my life?
Well, and in saying that, I don't know if it's a phenomenon, but when preparing to review this car, the last week or so, I've seen a lot more Mitsubishis on the road. So I don't know if it's that obscure of a car than I
just as
thought
das
in the
maybe.
past. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so great first impression.
I do like it a lot. I love that front end, and I think maybe it's because it looks a bit like the Palisade or a Land Rover, but they did a really, really nice job with that. Now, Brad, you had mentioned earlier that the CEO of Mitsubishi himself has said this is the perfect or the best car. There's no better car made for Canada, and I do see part of that reason. I have, of course, my heated seats. I have my heated steering wheel. I have my heated wipers for my wiper blades. I have all that, and Mitsubishi has the ability for me to spray my front headlight with my washer fluid just by clicking this thing in. Not only will I do my windscreen, but I can't see it, but as I'm doing that, also my headlights are being sprayed as well. It's a big battery and it's insulated. So Canada was put in mind when this car was being built, even though it was built in Japan, which I think is another really cool thing.
But yeah, that's actually a huge deal for us Canadians, to be kept in mind that way. The battery insulated.
Yeah, this is a great car.
Stuff.
Yeah. Now, the other thing to consider in Canada, we have snow, we have all different things, depends on where you're in the country, rockier roads, we have everything. So here we have 6 different drive modes that the Mitsubishi Outlander provides us with. One of those is snow mode. As you mentioned, we are now officially in winter, and here we have snow. So we have snow mode, we have your normal mode, we have your eco mode, gravel, tarmac, in case you want to have a little more fun on a track or something like that. But you have all that available to you. Now, Brad, the entry-level Outlander, for those who are looking, you don't need everything in the car, starts at $32,698. But what I like about that is their driver's assist features they come in an abundance at that entry-level trim. So you have lane departure warning, your lane keep assist, your front collision mitigation, and you have your rear cross traffic monitoring alert system. So all that you would get standard on your base model. But of course, we don't drive base models here at Hood Slappers.
No. The one we are in is the GT Premium, and it starts at a $42,998.
That's more like it.
Okay, that's more like it. But how many times, I'm a broken record on safety, that comes standard with the base model is something.
Absolutely.
That's a big deal.
Hence why this vehicle gets a top safety pick plus with the IIHS. So kudos to you, Mitsubishi.
Yes.
Knockout.
Now, Jared, when you're in the market for a compact SUV, chances are you're looking for more room. So what does this give us in terms of cargo space?
Well, it's interesting you mentioned that, because the cargo space in this is 1,822 liters. Now, what I find interesting, this is, as we said, built on the same platform as the Nissan Rogue. However, it has less cargo volume in the back than the Nissan Rogue. So interesting. It might be because of the seats, and this is not the only compact SUV with the third row. The Tiguan is another one that stands out. We've reviewed that. We didn't have a third row then, thank God, because I don't want to do that ever again if I can avoid it. But it's an option. Again, it's for kids who are this big maybe, that can fit back there, but it's not the most comfortable thing on any third row compact SUV.
And we've done a lot of third row tests. This is by far the most uncomfortable and difficult to deal with. But it's clearly, like some of the ones we've done, they're like, no, you can get a grown human back there. This is clearly not that.
Yes. Big difference. Of course, it's a smaller vehicle though, but it's there if you need it. And it comes with it, whether you like it or not.
I think my kids would love it. I think my kids would like a little distance.
The distance, it's cozy. You do have climate control back there that you can also control from up here in the front. So I have control of what it's like back there in terms of heat. So I do like that. And of course, there's heated seats in the middle row as well. So it is comfortable back there for some people, depends on your size. Now, of course, there's a lot of good about the Mitsubishi Outlander, as we had said, but we must consider the bad or the not so good. To me, it's hard to find something that's not incredible. I do like the vehicle, and again, I'm still in a bit of shock, viewers, because I wasn't expecting the Mitsubishi Outlander, or any Mitsubishi for that matter, to be this good. But word on the street is there's a couple flaws with it. It's not mind-blowing, the CVT transmission, and it's a little underpowered.
And you know, I know that that's out there, but I got to push back on all of them. First of all, number one, not mind blowing. This is mind blowing to me. Okay,
Brad,
This is-
let's keep it in mind. Brad also drives a 2010 Corolla.
Okay,
So
well, so a
that
lot's gonna
kid
be
over there
mind blowing
on their bicycle, that
Yeah.
5-speed, that's pretty cool. Pretty mind blowing.
This is true. Now, mind you, as co-host here, now I've been in a lot of cars.
You've been a lot of passenger seats of vehicles.
Okay.
You have.
Wow. You had to pour salt in the wound, right?
Sorry.
But I've been in a lot of cars. I'm always impressed because of what I drive. But I love this. I think this looks fantastic. And the underpowered thing, you know, I honestly just don't get that.
You know what? It's how much power do you need? We talked about it in our Corolla Cross video.
Yeah.
How much power do you need in a car like this? This is more than enough, and the torque matches the horsepower, and that gives you the power and speed that you need to operate a car.
Absolutely.
And the CVT transmission,
I do. Yeah, I get that.
I'm
All
not
right.
the biggest fan, but it's not hindering my my performance here.
No, that's not a make or break at all.
Exactly. Well, I like it. I really do. It's a great option in what is arguably the most competitive market in the automotive world. The Outlander stands out without really standing out, and it caters to that small group of people who knows exactly what this is and what it can do. The quality is evident throughout the vehicle. The cost of ownership is on par with everybody else, and due to its Japanese engineering, it elevates this car to a level that even Susan from accounting can appreciate. So, with that, I give the 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander my hood slap of approval.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.
A big thanks to our friends at Cambridge Mitsubishi, located at 2211 Eagle Street North in Cambridge, Ontario. If you're in the market for a Mitsubishi Outlander or their plug-in hybrid, go see them.